Days, and y'all know we turning up. Let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, DJ Pretty Black from 2. Let's get it cracking, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how we play. Yeah. DJ wants to crack it. Yeah. Let's get it cracking. Back up to back. Let's go, let's go. Yeah. 1 minute up right now. Let's get it cracking. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is right here. Yeah. Ladies, don't hurt out trying to do this. So come on. You know you can do it. Come on, rock with us, baby. Yeah. Ladies and King Money up in the building. You already know what time it is. Let's go. In a rain, and I make you feel high like on a plane. She say, I saw the love, the hot baseline sweet, and I touch this back. Dancing, she love, do that, girl. Oh, the chat, come here, till you break off your back. Break off your back, break off your back. Break off your back, break off your back. Break off your back, break off your back. Break off your back. And you know you got the groove, you got the groove, you got the groove. Break off your back, break off your back. Me not deal with that man thing, girl. Back off your back. You wanna feel emotion? Me not know what you looks like, oh man. Never end. Yeah, she tell me so. Hey, she don't really need a true friend. She don't need a Paul. I see you, big dog. Hey girl, you are walking trophy. Friends of mine, trophy. Then like girl say, girl you know from your man. Walk over. Like the people nigga, you put in a trophy. You are one trophy. My girl, you are walking trophy. Tell your friend. Just running it up for now, baby. Let's get it cracking, baby. DJ Pretty Black to the ones and two. Give it to her. Yeah, let's go. This is how we doing it, baby. Holla, ready to get it back, baby. Yeah. And I relax some more. Tackle them on bed, tackle them on floor. Them to know the school, y'all can't ignore them. Better no one need to know. I'm a bomb, man, I'm hungry. Y'all are asking me, punch shift me up from tree to tree. Engine run down, me service it free. Now me like some power, you put your love on like cigarette, cigarette. Give it to her, please. Give it to her, give it to her. She said she wanted, she said she needed. Don't you keep her waiting. Give it to her, please. Man, now, zig it out, zag it out. Anyhow, be the man, I'm out there, you know. Zig it out, zig it out, zag it out. That tune make number one tune, yeah. Zag it out, zig it out, zag it out. Yeah, that's zag it out, sim simmer. Be the man of the girls, them sugar. Sim simmer. The girls, them work class lover. The girls, them need this. Sim simmer. And me love them shape and figure. Sim simmer. Now the man, them where the girl admire. Sim simmer. The girl, they make them ball up for just sim simmer. And I big up the girls, them power. Sim simmer. You be cool, I'm a sing my dear.
The stars out the sky for you.
Zaga, zaga, zaga.
There's nothing in this world that I wouldn't do.
Wow, wow.
If I could be your girl.
Zaga, 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 zaga. What up there? Let's go to baby, but I will just have to tell you this. It up right now. DJ Pretty Blacks on the ones and twos. Let's get it cracking, baby.
You think you're so with my mind.
Girl, I love you.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we're talking about the best sexual decision you ever made.
No games. I'm the only one that I play it straight.
Let's go. Radio. This is how we doing it tonight, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm special. I'm so special, so special, so special. That's my special boy. I pray this video. I don't want to better. I'm so special. I'm so special, so special. Let me know fear, who fears expression. You know, dirty mouth can't chase nor dead. Me hear them chat.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Miami Radio.
I'm on fire. I'm on fire.
Gentlemen, come on, check this out. It is, baby. The ones and twos, holla.
Now them a say it and it. Time walk them say walk with us. See them lock me down, me can't forget. God, you body a guide me, seminar. I'm so special, I'm so special, so special, so special. That's why I'm strapped with the 45 special. Them a breathing the girl and them a taste like special. But I'm so special, so special, so special. Tell them you don't fear sex. I know, dirty mouth can't turn the talk the same thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got a couple of minutes and then we're going to get to the topic. We're talking about the best sexual decision you ever made. Got about 2 more minutes and we're going to get to it. Let's go.
Give me bass. You know see that this and the people them want. Step on them like a old class. I dance with that that's when I go show them.
This is how we doing it. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, we in WPAT live. Let's go. WPAT 930 on the AM dial. Let's baby. Come on. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is
get the nuts, nothing make. Let it up, turn it to your head. Get a girl and just forget your children.
This is how we doing it, baby. Holla radio. Let's get cracking, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Get a girl just for your children.
Let's get cracked.
Forget your children. Get your children. Girl, I've been up in a sitting, me no know. Some women never sitting and no.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. This is how we do it tonight. Rock with us, rock with us. Yeah. This is how we doing it tonight, baby. DJ Pretty Black, so let's get it cracking, baby. Yeah. The vibe tonight, baby. This is how we rock tonight. DJ Pretty Black, let's get cracking. Let's go.
Definitely in the building. Let's rock. Rock with us. Let's go.
Tonight, let's go. The weekend is not over. The weekend just begun. Go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about the best sexual decision. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, we got about 2 more minutes. gentlemen, come on.
Hold on, girl, I got the right things to turn you on. Your papa, you can be the mom. Nothing to discuss, cause I did when you out and without any doubt. Me, I be a daughter. I'm not gonna be the choice of the mind that's you talk. I'm putting my life into my job and I know she manipulate my love. I know holy and I know that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the topic for today is the best sexual decision you ever made. Oh, come on, let's get it cracking, man. Oh, God. My favorite ladies and gentlemen, let's go, let's go. Yeah. Let's spice it up, let's get it cracking, baby. Oh.
Wine and the ready man, sit down.
Ladies, don't hurt yourself. Come on, let's get it.
So me man now be change.
Don't hurt yourself, ladies. Come on, crack it.
That you be tweet. Tell them one ya them. And I catch it and
let's go.
we twerk it and I slap it like yama. Let's go, miss it.
It's the position. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, come on. She gon' fight in it. Come on, rock with us, baby. Let's go.
Yes, I saw me like it.
Yeah.
For me body.
Ladies, I want you to listen to the and I want y'all to move like this. Come on. Let's go.
That's how why me have with me man.
Let's go.
Keep on time.
Yeah.
Me know me good.
Let's go, ladies. Let's go, ladies. Come on. Rock with us, baby. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can't hear us live on YouTube, you need to go on WPAT. Come on, baby, rock with us. Come on, let's go. This is right here. Turn it up. Come on. Don't drop it. Let's go, ladies. Wind that up, come on. Good exercise, come on, exercise. Yeah.
Yes, I saw me like it. For me body, you me whine it. Oh, me catch it and I whine it. Bubble and I sit down and I whine it.
That make the woman next like rated. Make the girl get haunted.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got one more. Let's go, baby. Shabba. Let's go. Come on. Yeah. What's up, back? Academy Radio. This is how we doing it tonight, baby. Come on, rock. Last one, baby. Last one. Let's get it cracking, baby. It's about to let come on, let's get it right.
But in the next room, so like it. Anyway, Miss Happy, she go,
yeah.
Me so much, but listen this. Never see a girl when me love so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more.
She know if you wind up her body. She say, what you want to be loving? She went one get her dog, me ready for this one. She done with that, she's a good. We never get any love, so she never get someone when she loves.
Come on, rock with it, baby.
We in a the phone booth. Getting a stick in the street. Me France and a stick you can. Anyway, me say we do to add this up, me so much. But listen to this, never sound so much. I'm the she know if you wind up her back. She tell me now, so open your heart, yeah. She well want out, me ready for this. She don't let you go. Me never get for me love so, and she never get a man where she loves so.
Ladies and gentlemen, DJ Pretty Black, so I want to do is get it cracking, baby. Last one to the topic.
Tell you your lie, but you me get love song. Me love you, my baby, this hour, baby, love. You want me wifey, but in the next room, my baby.
Yeah.
She know.
It was fun, so I
But listen to
TikTok.
this,
Rock with us, baby.
I'm a baby that she know if you wine on the body, yeah. She tell me that it's a funny somewhere for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely in the building. Definitely in the building. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We definitely in the building, dog. I know what it is. Yeah. Caribbean Sundays. I know how we, man.
Yeah, facts. This is what it is.
Enough.
This is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, we the vibe. I mean, right now we got a couple of things on the communication side. Still working out some kinks, but as far as I know,
Yeah.
right now to the broadcast and the radio, we're definitely sent live and direct. Great.
So go check us out on the radio, y'all. Go dot. You can go to www.com. WPT938.com. I mean,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
A lot of W's in there, but WPAT938.com.
You already know that's what it is. We trying to work out the kinks for the Facebook and also the YouTube.
Yeah, definitely. You know, we stream live, so we still working on live. You know what I mean? We full in effect. We full in effect right now. That's what matters. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, King.
So the topic is best sexual decision you ever made. Ladies and gentlemen,
Okay.
we brought it, and we spoke about best financial decision and how to make a good financial decision last time.
Yeah.
And so this time we talking about sexual decision. We talking about sexually. What's you make that sexual decision?
Yeah.
Do you say okay? Do you say what might happen, or do you weigh how good it might be? And if you think it's gonna be good, then you run with it. You say, you know what, she might be a headache down the line, so I'm not even gonna mess with it. Pretty Blacks, how do you make those kind of decisions? You know what I'm saying? What have the best sexual decision you have ever made?
Taking a break.
Break from it?
That's really the best. But if we talking more on personal,
Yeah.
someone, it's just more it goes in line because you can't, because it's so easy to get comfortable with a female after you have sex with her or whatever. But I think you gotta, because everything get cloudy after sex, so you really gotta zone in and really understand, like, I gotta be on point. If it's a girl that you're having sex with, you gotta know that you might not view yourself around her as the same way everybody else view you. So, like, just making sure dotting your I's and crossing your T's or whatever, making sure that every as it should be, because sex is definitely leads to. And so I think, like, so my best choice is understanding that part of it. And girls, females, ladies, they get comfortable too. They start asking you things they never asked you, maybe feeling like, okay, you can help them out with things, don't ask things, but maybe they feel like, all right, you know what they need right now, supplying this part, so maybe, and you could part. People I could start looking at like, you know, the best place is just, like I said, that you're doing what you do, and you're behaving the way that you.
So, you know, peace. People. Um, we get to the touch.
Okay.
Definitely a natural and a part of life. Sexual with, obviously. It helps. Yep.
Okay.
Let's let's
talk about it.
So Pretty Blacks, get to know and to get to know in your comments. Some ultimate decision and ensure that it's actually with the views and beliefs that you have. Uh, a lot of values and beliefs change depending on the relationship that you significant other. You know what I mean? Sometimes that significant other, that person who you are to have a sexual relationship with, and not even be a relationship, it just be just sex for that. You just do one commit and you indulge it, just take the responsibility, whichever way it goes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I involved in some sexual relationships that after I jumped it, I was, oh my God, what did I do?
Oh, okay. Like the behavior after.
Yeah.
Because it always change. I mean, there's a few of them that I want to say them. There's a few ladies out there understand, and it's what I mean by.
Well, I hate to call it a game though. Let's not say it's a game, because
understands that, because the reason why I even game was because they understand that certain things happen is real, is a real effect that happens. There's changes that come and happens after, and they not deal with it, because even some guests out there, they caught themselves like, oh, I'm getting a little too much now after we started having sex. So they understand the science, the truth behind after the intercourse, and y'all kind of have a relationship. It's not just a hit and run. Yo, we actually been talking, and then we had sex. They understand, and it gets deeper. The emotions can run wild. But there's certain ladies out there that just feels all natural. They don't perception changes, like the way they let themselves change, are doing things that you would have never.
I think one of the things that you're saying. So once you have intercourse, once you have that sexual relationship, I believe that what it is, even if there's not a relationship, what happens is they feel, listen, I'm for you, you're for me.
Yeah.
Regardless of how you put it,
They depend on a little more. Not even
that also.
financially. It could be
no, a lot of times
it
financially.
is.
Let's keep it
Yeah,
100.
it's a lot of, but that's real.
Yeah.
It's even deep. They depend on you for emotional support.
Exactly.
If
Exactly.
maybe, and nowadays in the age, ladies are having multiple sexual partners.
Yeah, yeah.
If something goes wrong with that guy, that's kind of what you to be there for.
Right.
So they fall down to the bottom, you pick them up. So
fact. And you know, the thing about it, I think ladies do so well. They're able to kind of finesse that part of it. I hate to call it a game, but they finesse that. Yeah, but you know, certain things just don't sound
But you know,
good.
the best of them, best of all of us, ladies, men that understand, it's a change that happens. Some that are naive to it and believe it's being normal. They just act like it's acting for everything. But the ones that understand, because it's kind of like kind of like a team. The one understand it, look at it like you know what I mean? Kind of understand it. He could be down, but at least he's gonna give me the truth. The ones that are naive to everything, the changes that happen emotionally, they just like you're just part of the world and you just a closer piece or someone that they could. So you know what I mean? Like I guess it goes with them. I don't think age really goes in effect. I feel like at any age, male, female, very, you know what I mean, emotional and attached.
Yeah. I mean, it's a human trait. It's a human trait. That's 100%. Let's get to number 9. Number is talking about seeking advice. So about whether or not sex with someone, seek advice from a friend, family member, or even a health professional. Okay. I don't know. A lot of times when you deal with that gets a little
you go ahead, but 9 out of 10 chances, but they're telling you not to go. You know what I mean?
The friends?
Yeah, they're more picky. With people are more picky around than when they just alone. They alone.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Protection wall.
Yeah. It kind of stats. If the stats ain't up to specs, but behind closed, it's like, yo,
even that.
Yeah, but that's
you know
real.
what it is? Everybody gets inflated. Everybody, you know, be the best version of themselves.
Right.
But when you talk to them, it's like, oh, that's what's going on. Okay. Back to normal reality, perception, everything comes back to normal. So, you know, like, I definitely, like, you know, yeah, people do get emotional and you know they get over it, but it's just human trait. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, you know, one of the things that I'd like to say is when it comes down to seeking advice from someone else of sex with, if you I think you should go with it. You know what I mean? Because that's a personal choice.
Yeah, you're right. If you feel like you gotta ask advice, then you should.
You should just call that a dub.
Yeah,
you know, just move on.
I mean, the older I get, the now my friends, when we was out, my homie, he was like, yeah, you know what? We went out and I was in the car. You know what I mean? and he was like, man, why she calling me right now? And he kind of looked at me like, yo, you know, young these girls call, we stop what we doing. We just, I mean, fit in my, you know, I don't got time. And I, you know, that kind of, like the older that you get, the more that you understand that you gotta make time for someone else. Thing doesn't work out the best that way.
That's understood. That's understood. Have it ever been to where you actually went to ask a friend, should you have sex with this particular female?
That I
And-
had to ask a friend.
Yeah, like like you kicking it and be like, yo, man,
Maybe-
I'm not too sure, but
You know what? There was a time we was talking days, and we met her at the same place, you know,
Yeah.
different girls. I would go to my ask them, you know, a few times, like, yo, you know, there's times that we shit girls, you know what I mean? Like,
right, of course.
so I would, it's like we talk about it, like, yeah, is it a good thing to do? Is it, yeah. You know what I mean? We make our choices right there. So I have, you know, spoke to one of my homeboys about it, but it's, I think nowadays, I'm a private person. I think, like, I don't really see myself asking anybody about that, because I already know. And a lot of times, like I said, nowadays, I do things that fit me, who I am. It's not necessarily like, if I think I could get it, I'm gonna go out my way to get it. Unless at this point I feel like it's really something special, you know what I mean? But I won't go out my way, so you know what I mean? So I'm private. I don't really gotta act on one. If I'm with it, I'm with it. If I'm not,
Okay.
now,
Now, now, have you made a sexual decision that you totally regret? And if so,
oh yeah, there's some that
I mean,
I've read
I about that. You know what I'm saying?
and I just wasn't too happy about it.
Well, let's one the word.
Okay.
Let's go.
There's no worse one, because the thing is, the girls ain't do nothing bad. It's just,
Oh, it was you.
just yeah, it was me.
So
After,
talk to me about why that was bad.
it
And
was
what
a little
happened.
crazy. It's just after we done it, and you look at the person different. Like,
What, was she smelling bad?
no.
Was it one of those?
It just wasn't. It wasn't my,
She wasn't good.
posted. I don't body shame, man.
Oh, so
Even
the body good.
The body didn't meet the stand
that you
I
want.
like.
Okay,
I
nah,
like.
but it is what it is.
I won't like to.
I mean,
put
unless
that
you
out
wanna-
there, but
Unless you want to say her name, I mean, that's a different story.
I ain't saying no name, but no, I have.
I'm just
I
saying.
have ran through.
We talking
maybe
randomly.
one or two where I was like, man, I won't do that again. I don't know what I was
Now,
thinking.
hold on. Let's get into this. Were you drunk at the time? Was that what it is?
I think a lot to do with being drunk, and I wasn't too sexually active at the time, because my main thing was staying away from sex. But
Okay.
then these ladies came like close to me, where now maybe they close to my house, or you know, maybe we doing business together, we seeing each other every day. Then you know, it gets to a point where I'm just like, all right, with this one, I don't, you know, you start second guessing what you're doing. Like, all right, with this one, I already got it here, and you know, I know she wants me. So before, you was just me personally. I was like, you know, just no sex, I'm good. But you know, the ladies get close to you, you know, then you just like, I don't even gotta put in no work. You know what I mean? I don't even gotta call her to come to my house. She's already coming to my house at a certain
Right there.
time.
Wow.
So I've done things, and you know, it's nice, you know, beautiful young ladies is just
Okay.
something I would, if I
So-
had a girl that I
Yeah.
was seeing every day, maybe just a little home girl that I'm seeing every day, and then I see another one that I like, I'll go for it. But if it was those same girls, I probably wouldn't have been like, I definitely would have
All
been
right.
like, nah.
All right. So basically, I want to do you part. Up to specs, right? So the body wasn't up to specs. Back in the butt, or the breast was, just hold on. I want to help you out a little bit because I've seen females out there with those. It's like, whoa. So, has that talk about your experience?
I think it was 2022, was it 2021?
Yeah.
And it was sex. I mean,
Right. We got about 4 minutes, by the way. I'm not thinking about hearing about this part.
yeah. So
yeah,
girl, and we were like a group of friends. It was at least like 4 of us. And one of the friend I actually had with the day where we was all supposed to hang out, we were supposed to go somewhere, and her friend I'm talking about now, she didn't drive. My friend that I knew, she wanted to somewhere, stop by somewhere for her family and come back so we could all go out. So it was like, her friend stayed with me while she go run an errand real quick and come back. So yeah, it's no problem. Me this time, I'm not thinking because my mind not even there.
Okay. Because you having sex with.
No. At that particular, I wasn't having sex there.
Period. Okay.
I had sex with a friend in the past. I had sex with before her
All
friend.
right, but there wasn't any particular reason why you were not. So you just
rehab.
mental, right?
Yeah,
okay,
got
got you.
So yes, to the house.
Okay.
I don't know, man.
What do you mean? What?
To the house, and first thing it's like the room because I'm just sitting here.
She wanted to see your actual room,
Yeah,
or
she wanted to see
because I
my
don't know
room.
if they calling it something different at that point.
Nah.
Okay.
She wanted to see my actual bedroom. 'Cause
Okay, got you.
She was sitting in the living room and I was in the room and I came out.
Yeah.
Like, yo, asked her, is everything cool? She was like, yeah, everything's okay. She's chilling, going through her phone, and she was like, can I see your room? You're not gonna invite me to your room or nothing?
Okay. So you figured out what time that was.
At that point, I wasn't even thinking that because my whole thing was fighting against it.
It was the innocence. Okay, got you.
Yeah, so she went into the room, and before you know it, she just got on my bed. I got on my bed.
Watching TV or something? Wanted to watch a little TV?
No, she was turning away from the TV. She just got on my bed, like, trying to make conversation with me.
Oh, a little conversation.
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
That's how I even came. When she came, like,
yeah.
Can I see your
cool.
room? It was more like, oh, it's quiet. Let's spark up a conversation. So I'm like, yeah. So we talking, just conversating. She's laid in my bed in the middle of conversation.
Hold on a second. I just want to cut you because I don't want the juicy part and then we get cut off. So how about this? DJ Pretty Blacks, we got like about 1 minute, 1.5 minutes.
Yeah.
So how about we get to a little music and then take a little commercial break, and then we come back to the story. You know what I mean? And then maybe after that we could get a little music in after that or something like that. But
all right, let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we right in the middle of this conversation. I feel kind of bad that I had to cut him off right there because this is when it gets juicy. I kind of want to hear what actually happened because we're talking about the worst sexual decision you ever made. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what it is. DJ Pretty Blacks and the ones and twos. We're going to get to a little commercial break. We're going to rock with some music. We got about a few minutes, and then we're gonna get back to the conversation. Rock with us, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. We definitely in the building. Let's go, Pretty Blacks.
Yeah. Let's go.
This is how we doing it, ladies and gentlemen.
I need you in the morning, but I need you now. Yeah. I find you, I give you all you needing. I know what you like. I feel it coming. Time is of the essence. I try to teach you, but I need some lessons. I need to give it all. I try to live, but I can't. I don't know why you're the one. Turn me out of my mind. You don't need no other body. You don't need no other body. Only you feel on my body. Only you feel on my body. You don't need no other body.
Say now me the mess up my mind, and I me the make you free up your mind. Say your body talk to me nice. Say now my love you didn't need for your life. Yeah, our love no be lie. Say every day together, yeah, day and night. Yeah, if I leave you go by. Yeah, if you leave I go stroking your body, baby. Loving your body, baby. As you're whining your body, baby. So crazy. Loving your body, baby. Girl, you want need to me. I just wanna let you know. Hope every day
You don't need no other body. You don't need no other body. Only you feel on my body. Only you feel on my body. You don't need no other body. Baby, everybody's the same. No one loves you like this. No one wants you the same way.
Ladies and gentlemen, we definitely in the building. We talking about best sexual decision, how to make that sexual decision, and we keeping it 100. DJ Pretty Black's gonna come back with his story. Let's go.
Give me all you need. Give me all you. Give me all you need. Give me all you need. Give me all.
Make I give you all you need. Every touch you need. Give you all. Make I give you all you need, baby. Yeah.
You don't need no other body. You don't need no other body. Only you feel on my body. Only you feel on my body.
Yeah.
You don't need no other body.
Girl, I want you there. Girl, I want you there. Promise to treat your love. Whoa. When we touch, I will connect. Whoa. Say this love, I know regret. Whoa.
Ladies and gentlemen, we definitely in the building. This is how we doing it, baby.
Yeah.
Yo, what is this? Are you serious right now? Put your girls in check now. I can't believe this shit, boy. Are you serious right now? Don't violate. Seriously.
Some boy in a life. Boy, you have some girl I'm gonna start for your wife for your yard. Don't think them in a life. Lucky she not stab you with a knife. And some boy, it's on the road. Half them a chase her around. Hook you up some dope. Then I walk up with it in a crowd. Hey, no girl, no can't stand no drama. Me make me girl be that banana. Baby mistress know them policy. After 9 o'clock she can't call me. After me no eat that day. After me no eat that day. She better know say after certain time don't contact me. Yeah. Me no know what them a think. Treat your girl, but she a go cheat as a blink. Now you make a freak get the link. Inna the kitchen, inna the sink. Let them king, you can't violate man a banking pain. Hey. So for you feel the pain, don't treat all of the girl the same. You see it, say, someone on a life. Boy, you some girl are start for your wife for your yard. Them think they mean a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is how we doing it tonight. Rock with us, baby.
Half them a chase around. Hold you up, don't do. Then I walk up with it in a crowd. Hey.
I see my lifestyle, I got G's in the tub. See many people there outside where they feed man so oh no, I me a stand the defender like Joseph you. But girl say she want Netflix and chill, so I chatty get even money. If you fall in love, Kelly satin, you go to breakfast, I'm not capping. Can you see dripple, I'm not catchy. I'm not faking this, no fugazi. You see these feelings, I'm not catching. I'm on quest and feet, I just want it. Happiness. If I broke down my business, I'ma show you you like. All I care for the night. Happiness. If I broke down my business, I'ma show you you like. All I care for the night. Like funny SSC, feel be the reason why your baba want to jealous me. If you want to take I'm serious, I do top speed. No fit to resonate, I'm on a different frequency. I don't think it's necessary. I'll be done with somebody that could do like me. When I be like Musana coming off the right wing, I got to be your defender, you no need to tell me. I'm a horse, finesse. You know, say me, I'm a snake. I go carry go. If me, I got money past you. If you're not careful, finesse. You know, say me, I'm a snake. I go carry go. If me, I got money past you. If you're not careful, finesse. If I broke down my business, I'ma show you you go blind. All I care for the night. Finesse. If I broke down my business, I'ma show you you go blind. All I care for the night. Finesse. If I broke down my business, I'ma show you you go blind. All I care for the night. Finesse. If I broke down my business, I'ma show you you go blind. All I care for the night.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is how we're doing it. Holla at me radio. Yeah. This is how we doing it. DJ Pretty Blacks on the ones and two, baby.
My money, my body, now your own, oh baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about the best sexual decision you ever made. That's what we're talking about. Come on, rock with us, baby. Holla at me radio.
My number one in tutu. Sipping bruku tutu. For your love it tutu. I go chuku. Biko obiano juku. Share you do me juju.
Yeah, come on, let's go NYC. This the Holla at Me Radio Show. Y'all know what we doing. We turning up. Caribbean night. Y'all know what we doing. Yeah, let's go NYC.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got one more, then we're going to get back to Pretty Blacks. Sexual decision. Yeah, very into hear the rest of that. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. This is how we doing it. Holla at me radio. I am King Money.
I love you. My money, my body, now your own, oh baby. 30 billion for the account,
Sexual decision. Come on, rock with us, baby. Let's get it
for
cracking.
your body, oh baby.
Holla at me.
Don't do said hello. Don't do shakara, oh. Don't do gara for you.
Yeah, come on, y'all. Caribbean night. We going all the way up. Yeah, come on. We turning up. Come on, Davido, let's go.
Banana follow you. Brother follow you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we call this Caribbean Sunday.
Money follow you. Banana follow you. Paparazzi follow you. Cause I'm in love with you. Yeah, are you done talking? Tell me, baby, are you done talking?
Yeah, come on, y'all. Let's go. Yeah, we about to get into some new music, y'all. We about to get into some new music by Davido. Come on, let's go. It's the new joint. Come on, y'all.
Let's get it, baby. Let's get it.
Sorry for who be my matter, sorry. I'm only human, so make nobody para. Say I woman. Say I for the rumors. And he said when I talk, say the pastor. If you know, you know. It is not.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is how we doing it tonight. Holla at me radio. New music. DJ Pretty Blacks and the ones and twos. Let's get it cracking, baby. I am King Money. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how we doing it. Holla at me radio. WPAT. Holla at us on Spotify. Let's get it cracking, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about the best sexual decision you ever made. Last song, then we're gonna get back to the topic. Yeah.
I'm unavailable. They know they see me. I'm unavailable. They know they see me.
Ladies and gentlemen, get used to this one. Yeah.
They know they see me. I'm unavailable. They know they see me.
Yeah, y'all know this DJ Pretty Blacks. I hit y'all with the new music. Yo, y'all could definitely check me next week, Friday, coming up. Matter of fact, this week, Friday, that's June 30th, I will be at Hempstead, you know what I mean? Hempstead Turnpike. Yes, your DJ Pretty Blacks will be hosting on the ones and twos. Shout out to Sandra, you know, she definitely got me booked for the show, so we're going to be turning up. It's a fashion show, y'all. So everybody that got, you know, anything that they want to do with fashion, any vendors, pull up on us. We definitely will be turning up. Yeah, make sure you check me out on Instagram for more info. That's at Pretty Blacks IG. Holla at me. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Pretty BLAXX. Definitely check them out on Instagram.
Sir.
The address is definitely will be posted, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's what it is.
Posted. And if you want to be a part of it, yeah, I definitely send you to the right people. Come on.
Do they still got time to actually still be a part of it?
Yes,
I know
they
it's
do. Yes, they
next
do.
week.
Yes,
they do. Okay, great.
If you want to be a part of it, holla at us.
Okay, 100%. I like that. Big up to Sandra, by the way. She's definitely doing a thing. Big things going on out there. Sandra, what up? I see you. Just want to say also, big up to EJ and Brandon. I see y'all out there. Big dogs and definitely in the building. I see y'all 100%.
Let's go.
So, Pretty Blacks, I want to get back to this conversation because it was just getting to that topic. I understand she was on your bed sitting down.
You ain't forget about that one.
Nah, not at all. I definitely
Yeah.
want to hear the scoop on that.
Okay.
So she was sitting on the bed. You were wondering, like, okay, and she wanted to watch TV, or she did not want to watch TV.
She ain't had no plans on watching TV. She just laid on my bed looking towards me.
Okay,
'Cause let's
okay.
say, like, if you're walking straight to my room, you walking straight to the TV, and the bed is in between the door and the TV. She
Okay.
hopped on the bed and looked towards me, the door where I'm at.
Mm.
She didn't even look at the wall where the TV was standing, and she kind of
Okay.
started talking. And I tell you, man, and it was so fast. Less than like 5 minutes, she came into the house. You know what I mean? I walked out the bedroom to the living room, like, what's up? What you doing? Hey,
Yeah.
you ain't gonna show me around? You ain't gonna show me your room? Okay. Feel free to go. Walked through, jumped on the bed. I ain't even say nothing because at that point it's like a split decision. It's either you gonna do it or not. And once you gonna do
Wait,
it,
wait. Hold on a second. I'm kind of lost right now. Are you saying a split decision? I mean, I understand she's on your bed. She's sitting on your bed, but
at that
what
point,
kind of movements? Did
that
she
point,
say anything,
the-
or what? Like,
it
what
was
was
not.
it? Did
It
she
was
strip or?
no. She didn't do nothing. She just got on the bed.
Okay.
She got real comfortable. She laid down real comfortable. She's talking to me. You know, she's
Yeah, yeah.
smiling. So it's kind of like,
You felt the vibes.
yeah, it's kind of like, cause I already, you know, had sex with her friend, so I'm pretty sure it's more like me and her friend is not having sex right now, and it's a cool thing because it's like, you know, she don't mind as long as we're cool. If we not having sex, it's not like she's on me about sex or nothing like that. We not
Okay.
even in a relationship, so I
Okay.
already got the vibe. Because it's like, I don't want to say too much, but it's kind of like once
It
I
ain't too much. Don't worry about it,
Okay.
because nobody knows
so
who you're talking
the
about.
way
anyway.
the way I met with females, the ladies, is once I cross that line with you one time,
Mhm.
then I feel like everybody that you bringing around me is kind of to enhance that. Unless you personally came to me like, yo, that's my family member, or yo, she not like that, or
Oh, so you expect to bang all her friends? Is
yeah,
that what it is?
because I just know what level
wow.
it is. I just
okay. Well,
it's not that I expect it, but I know I could.
Okay.
You know what I
well,
mean?
That's
So,
a little different.
I
mean,
don't
for
even
me,
know.
I kind of say, they friends is off limits. Once I'm
The only time friends is off limits if you together, y'all, you know, seeing each other at least twice a week, or maybe like
so twice a week. That's the cutoff.
that's like, it's a little personal. She's still on me. She still got fresh
Okay.
emotions.
All right, that's a
But
little different for me.
after
But so
you-
yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's how it is. If
Yeah.
I hit it,
Yeah.
if I hit it, and I ain't seen you for like 2 months, and when you came around,
You
I
hit
mean,
again.
I hit it again, but
Right.
you give me 2 months alone, it's like, come on, you're not expecting me to be faithful or in a relationship with you.
Oh, right. But
So-
I just kind of thought, the friends was kind of off limits. I don't know.
Mm.
I'm a little old fashioned, I guess you could call it.
Nah,
Yeah.
the friends is not. The friends is only off limits if she keeping that
Twice a week.
Yeah,
Twice a
at
week.
least
or better.
twice a week.
At least. Okay, got you.
You know what
Got
I
you.
mean?
So now-
Because one thing I wanted to add to that, most of
Yeah.
these girls, they want to do their thing. So they don't want you to get attached. They don't want you to start feeling like, oh, we together
Yeah.
in a relationship.
Okay.
So if they moving around, they on the move, then you get the vibe. Like, all right, she might not pull up
All right,
to
but let me-
another 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but you know what I mean? The
Okay.
way she moving.
But let me ask you a question. With that one, she's on your bed right now. Everybody
Yeah.
got the visual. She's sitting on the bed,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Now,
she's sitting on the bed.
Do she just take her clothes off, or what happened next? Or did she grab up on you? What was the case scenario? You know what I mean? How did that move forward?
At that point, it was all game.
It was all game.
It was all game.
You gotta
It was all-
listen.
It was me. It was me.
I'm gonna say old school because I don't understand. It was all game.
It
What
was
what
all
exactly
game
do you mean by
because
that?
She, when she started talking to me,
Yeah.
at that split second, I was like, yeah, I'm about to bang it. I'm banging.
Oh, what-
I'm about to hit that.
when she
I'm about
started
to hit
talking,
that.
you
When
knew
she
what time-
started talking, and it's like
and she's
a vibe.
laying there. She's laying on the
it's-
bed.
At this point, it's not even about do she want it or not, because she already told me she wants it. It's about do.
Oh, wait. She told you that
She didn't tell me verbally, but
you
just
felt the vibe.
the body.
Okay.
It's like
So
you
when
laying
she's on
my-
the bed,
yeah,
you know she's laying on the bed. You felt the vibe.
felt the vibe.
You say it's a wrap. I'm in there.
Yeah.
But what happened next? How did you literally get in there?
Cause she's looking at me, so I'm looking at the TV.
Yeah.
I'm not
Oh,
looking
so
at
you
her.
lost eye contact with her.
Yeah, I took eye contact off of, because once I got the vibe, it's
Yeah.
like I know what we're doing. So it's like I'm looking at the TV, like I made a little joke, like you're not even looking at the TV, you're not even watching the TV, you just got your back to the TV. Yo, look what's happening. I start talking about the TV. I'm like, yo, matter of fact, turn around. Why you not even watching the TV? Because at this point, I could have kicked her out of the bed. I could have kicked her out the bedroom. We know we doing something later, so it's not like we just about to be here all night. So it's like, I'm like, I already felt the vibe, because if I'm on the bed with you now, now it's like, okay, is a sealed deal. Because if you didn't want nothing like that, you would have either told me, yo, you probably try to kick me off my own bed, or I would have been like, yo, you got, you know,
You
what
gotta
you
raise
would,
up.
yeah,
All right,
you would have
all
got
right.
up, yeah.
So she's on the bed, right?
Yeah.
You felt the vibe. You looking at
Yo,
TV.
what you want me to explain it detail by detail?
I'm
over
just
here?
saying. I'm trying to get the vibes. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get the picture. So you on the bed. She's like, okay, whatever. Then you say, all right, you know what? Let's go.
No, I started talking about the TV. I think it was sports. It was like a basketball game.
Okay.
So she wasn't really too interested about it, but I kept talking to her, and I finally got her to switch her body, because now she's looking at me, and I'm not really on the bed. I'm just at the edge of the bed, because she's staring. You know, we face to face looking at each other, and I'm watching the TV. I finally got her to turn her body. Once she turned her body watching it, I scooped right behind her.
Oh wow.
And I put my arm, you know what I mean, just like around her, like talking to her. Now, around her waist, we talking, and then it's just like, yo, just loosen that up, loosen this up.
Oh, and then that's it.
Once the girl, at that point, I already know she was with it, because no female is gonna lay in the bed, and then once I sit on, I ain't even laid in the bed. I sat on at the edge.
Yeah.
And I figured like.
So you was kind of playing hard to get with her, pretty much.
Because I didn't have that in mind. I didn't have
you.
sex at that point, maybe like 6 months, at least 5 months into the year. I was staying celibate that whole year. The same thing happened in 2022. I was staying celibate, and then another thing happened. And, but 2023, I've been getting my freak on. I ain't gonna even hold you. Like,
Okay, I mean,
you know what I mean, doing what I do. But
yeah, facts. I mean, listen, man, it's a natural thing, like we said in the beginning. So basically, you from there you held her, and then boom, that was it.
It's just like,
it was on.
Take that off, take this off. We just did what we did. By the time the friend came back, we was already done. I felt they already talking about it.
Oh, she was talking about it with her.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So it could have been something they planned, or maybe something they already talked about. It was just eventually it's gonna happen.
It was gonna happen. Okay. Well, maybe, or even maybe both of them wanted to join in. Who knows?
I don't know. I think if they wanted to, they would have did. I think that was just more.
That would have been lit.
It was just more of her trying to hook me up with her friend, but not trying to lose me as the relationship that we had. So it was like, you could get them, but don't end up being in a relationship with them where I can't get them. You know what I mean? I think that's what they planned, because now the friend is not around no more, but I still talk to the one that I've been talking to, because she drives, so she could come see me. She could just go. Yeah.
Okay, so she get banged out every now and then. Pretty much.
She get what she earned. You know? Big fact.
One thing I want to say, you're saying that a bad decision? Was that a bad decision?
That was bad. That was
because
the friend, first of all, when we did it, she looked real nice in her clothes.
In her clothes.
Very nice in her clothes.
Right.
It kind of messed up illusion of a little.
Oh wow.
And she, you know what I mean, thing came down. But
whoa. What do you mean?
Let's keep going.
What do you mean everything came down?
Let's keep it going. Okay, so the reason what really made it a bad decision was,
ladies and gentlemen,
she wasn't like as I met her longer and longer and started chilling with her. And my friend that I knew longer, and we all started hanging out together, I realized like she didn't really have her mind wasn't really in.
Okay.
She was just about chilling, having fun. progress and nothing like that.
All right. In that case, it was a bad
Because you know when
sexual decision.
when the friends start fighting with the person that introduced you, when they have issue, now you got to choose a side. So I just realized she wasn't even worth comparison.
The initial one. All right. Let's get back to a piece of it to where you're saying that
Oh God,
everything came down. Now, what do you mean everything came down? I mean, gravity is something crazy.
Yo, let's
I
just say, like,
so with the clothes off, everything came down.
The love handles came down.
Wow. Okay.
But
okay.
the thing was, it wasn't like
It was unattractive.
What it was easy. It was just she was a very beautiful woman with her clothes on. So it just kind of messed. I thought,
it's like mentally because that body was
it messed me up. It messed me up a little because she
Wow.
looked very nice with her clothes on. So I didn't expect it to be like that. You know what I mean? But she's a very. I think it's because she's a very beautiful person. So I just kind of had high expectations
of the body.
Yeah, of the body. It's nothing that she couldn't fix. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How do you think she could fix it? Little exercise or little more? You know what it is? I find a lot of females when they do have sex.
Yeah.
You know they burn a lot of calories.
Yeah.
From
Their body look better.
Yeah. So with the ones that have more sex.
Yeah.
Their body is
it's like it's built. It's built for it. You can tell. You can tell.
Yeah, absolutely. So you said that basically the visual of that young lady kind of messed up your head because the visual wasn't all that great.
Yeah.
And it's amazing because a lot of females and I want y'all to take note, females, because it's very amazing when a lot of females out there look so spectacular in their clothes, and as soon as they take their clothes off, it's little I mean
it's like
I'd like to put it in a
you know what it is?
In a respectful way.
It's a hit or miss because then you got some ladies out there when they take their clothes off.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
You thinking it was nothing there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And everything is just perfectly
pow.
Yeah.
So
it's like a hit or miss with the clothes part.
Let's drop a bomb for the ladies out there that, you know, is taking care of themselves. And ladies, you know, one thing that I heard about what I thought was funny, I was looking at YouTube the other day. Was it YouTube or something the other day? And the thing about Jamaican men, he was saying about Jamaican men and also African men, is that when a woman, it doesn't matter, you know what I mean? Because with the African men, you know, they could be huge, but the Jamaican and African men tell them
they love
phenomenal.
It's no wealth. It's a sign of wealth, especially in Nigeria, where I'm from.
Yeah.
When you have a lady that has size on her, no wealth, it means that you're taking care of your lady.
Wow. Well, I mean, you know, it's amazing because I know different things for different folks.
Yeah.
For me, you know, I find them big. I think her name Monique.
Oh yeah.
I think she's very.
Monique look nice. I seen her the other day, and
well, I'm talking about the first Monique, the heavy set Monique. Very attractive. The way she carry herself. When heavy. I think she's a little lighter now, right? I haven't really
she's
seen
lighter now. She's lighter.
Yeah. So I'm talking about when she was heavy.
Nah, women
that was very attractive.
Like these women take care of themselves. And smell good is so attractive because it's like,
oh man, forget about the sound. The smell is there. Oh, no.
You know, like you can tell, like they put thought behind, you know, their hygiene. They just don't follow whatever they specifically. You know what I mean,
know for them.
Know what's good for them.
Yeah.
So it's you know, shout out to ladies that take care of themselves.
Yeah,
I love him.
you know what it is, but ladies, I would don't hide it because people really love it. Some guys,
Lance say the bigger the better.
bigger the better. Oh yeah, yeah. Well,
Oh yeah,
that's his.
shout out to Angie from Cali. She said friends are off limits when we was
Talking about that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Absolutely. I mean, you know, different people, different folks, different strokes.
Yeah.
You know, it's just inevitable. We keep it 100. We keep it definitely 100.
Facts.
Yeah. So let's get to number 7. Number 7. Oh no, we don't want to skip number 8. Number 8 is saying consider potential risks. Consider potential risk of engaging in sexual activity with a particular person, such as risk of STDs or unwanted pregnancy. And that's heavy. That's heavy
Yeah.
right there because you get certain people pregnant, or even some kind of STD. Some STDs, some of them are curable, some of them are not. But when you get them pregnant and they don't want to keep it, that becomes tragic. It
Yeah.
becomes because now you're talking about 18 years
Yeah.
of misery.
Yeah.
Have that ever happened to you to where a female did not want to keep the, or you did not want her to keep the baby? And
Nah. I mean, there's girls that definitely had abortions,
yeah,
but I can't say it was a time where maybe I didn't want her to keep the baby. So nah, not really.
okay, all right. So
I mean, at this, like I said, I'm more careful now. I think the older that I am now, like I will want a kid. You know what I mean? If one of the girls that I'm with get pregnant and I know it's mine, and she's cool, not even if she's cool, just if she's, you know what I mean, got her head
mentally,
right.
yeah, because it boils down to the mental 100%.
Yeah.
100%, it boils down to the mental. But let's get to number 7.
All right.
Number 7 is saying be aware of power dynamics. Okay, so basically what's that saying is be aware of the power dynamics that may be present in the relationship to ensure that both partners are comfortable and consenting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I see where they're coming from with that, but I mean, we mainly been talking about, you know, people that, of course, obviously consent.
Yeah,
So we
yeah.
not really, you know,
Yeah.
on that type of time or topic.
Yeah, so that's kind of, let's slide against that because that's a little irrelevant at this point.
Yeah.
So let's get to number 6. Number 6 is access the person's values and belief.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for a more meaningful or long-term sexual relationship, it's important to assess the person's value and beliefs to ensure that they're aligned with your own. What you think about that?
Yeah, I mean that goes right along with I don't know if the list is talking about before or after sex.
Well, the list is basically saying to prevent making bad sexual the how you make your best sexual choice, best sexual decision.
Okay, with who?
So
Yeah, because you know their values and morals or what the list was talking about.
The beliefs and
like I said, like that really boils down to you just knowing the type of person that you're having sex with, especially if it's a consistent thing, because emotions changes a person. The person, you know, the way I look at relationships to me is, if that person really truly want to be with you, they're gonna align themselves with what you got going on. They, even if their last relationship was all about jealousy or their past relationship was all about just, you know what I mean, just being faithful or whatever. Once they find you and they truly want to be with you, they're gonna align themselves. They're gonna compromise some of themselves to just, you know what I mean, go to just be in a vibe with you, just to flow with what you got going on. So that is a good relationship. That's a good spouse or significant other to have. Someone that's definitely understands the flow and is willing to go with the flow or even add to the flow?
Well, the thing about it is a lot of times you make those decisions, you make the sexual decision based on what you think that the person
Yeah, but this is what I was saying.
is because sometimes you could have a conversation with a person and
Yeah,
they could
no, but
go ahead.
that's what I was getting to, because
Uh-huh.
the person could truly want to have a great relationship with you and go with the flow and be in in good vibes with you, but after sex things get a little more complicated because now the emotions start to play, and for the ladies that don't understand that part of it, they could tend to kind of like ruin that image of them that you have in your head, the way that you perceive them, just because now emotionally they're attached to you and they want to know where you at. They want you to call them. They want to pop up unexpectedly, just silly things like just telling other people your business so they kind of like mark their territory, things like that. So the ladies that want to go with the flow and be with you, but also understand that was really attached and start doing certain things, change your perception of them. Those are the best. After sex, understand this way. This is the man. Got some ladies out there that just don't understand the power of sex. So even though they want to align themselves with your purpose, they so caught up emotionally, head over heels, emotionally attached, that now they literally going against that of your purpose that keeps people around you, that flow that you have built that they knew before sex. After sex is kind of like, yeah, so I already know it, I ain't gonna mess nothing up, but I'm still gonna call you while you in a meeting, and I'm still gonna call you, I'm still gonna I'm still gonna need you to FaceTime me, because like, if you know my purpose, then
That's a no-no. Yeah, fact. So on you saying that, let's get to number 5. Number 5 is actually consider emotional consequences. Sex can be a powerful emotional experience, so it's important to consider emotional consequences of your decision before engaging in sexual activities. So definitely I understand what you're saying, Pretty Blacks, because exactly what you're saying is exactly what they have just summed up right there when you talk about the uh, sexual activities could definitely change emotions. So there's definitely emotional consequences to that.
Facts.
So we definitely understand that. So let's get to number 4. Number 4 is actually talking about practicing safe sex. So
Important.
always practice safe sex to protect yourself and your partner from sexually transmitted disease or unwanted pregnancy. Now we kind of briefly went on that.
At what point though do you feel like I could go raw dog? Like, how long do you be in a relationship with a woman to be like, if I have a baby with her, I'm not upset? Like, how long does it go before you don't have to be like,
you know what,
we have to use condoms?
Yeah, so for me, I don't really put a time limit on that. I normally
so what do you how do you come up with that decision?
It's just my vibes. It's just my vibes with the individual. I'm not saying this is the right way to do it. I'm talking about me personally.
Yeah,
This is just how I do it. Yeah. So basically, I talk to the female. I see, and if I have idea that she's promiscuous, she's out there, I'm not gonna go raw with her. Even if I'm with her for a year, I'm not gonna go raw. I'm gonna constantly have the rubber. I'm gonna constantly rub her down. But for me, if I feel that the individual is not out there, and I see that the individual takes good care of himself, and I see that the individual doesn't have any physical abnormalities, these are some of the things that, as long as I feel comfortable and I see certain things, yeah, I'll go raw dog.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just me. I'm not saying that's the right way
Yeah,
to do
yeah,
it.
yeah.
The right way is to rub it down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The right
facts,
way is
facts.
to protect yourself.
Unless you feel like, you know, that's your woman, you're living together, you're in a house. You
I think
know,
even then, if you don't trust her like that, you should not go
But-
raw dog.
let's say this. I got a question. Right?
Yeah.
So let's say in the past,
Yeah.
you had a lady that you're living with.
Okay.
You know, y'all been together maybe a year, 6 months, but it just everything worked out where
Mm-hmm.
you just ended up in a house with her, right?
Okay.
And initially you was using condoms, but now you're in a house. It's like we doing this a lot of times. We don't, you know.
Yeah.
So you know start you know going raw dog, but then maybe okay. So maybe this is not something you've been through. I just want to know what you feel about it.
Yeah.
And then maybe something happened that you didn't catch in the first 6 months to a year being with her, where you just like, now that I'm living with you,
Mhm.
I'm second guessing
Going raw.
How do you approach? Not saying that maybe that's something that happened to you before,
Mhm.
but let's say we talking to the youngsters, even younger than me,
Yeah.
and they're going through something like that. How would you approach her
To
be
let
like,
her know that you
we
want
have to go back to using condoms?
Well,
Because
for me,
it's a very hard thing. I've been there before.
right.
You could say it today, like, because you get so comfortable. It's a comfort thing.
Right.
You could be like, I'm using condoms with you. I don't trust you like that no more. And then a week, not even a week, 2-3 days later, maybe by the end of that night, third round, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
I ain't about to get up. Yeah. So,
Right. I mean, that's something I think that, you know, when you think about it, if you know, your health is number one.
yeah,
Without health, you have nothing.
yeah,
So if you feel that she is going to be a threat to your health,
yeah.
you got to protect that.
Mm.
You know, for me, I
'Cause
prefer not to have sex with her.
Yeah, no, because women can be very demanding at that in that position in that situation, because it's like, especially if she's like someone that is very sexual, she could be like, oh, you got, you know, you in a bed with her. Women could be very like, they could be on you, like they could had a lot of pressure.
Yeah, well,
They could add pressure. You know what I mean? I'm just want to know as a young man, and I know there's guys out there that maybe they could be going through what I went through before. How do you kind of tell the lady, like,
you want to go back to condoms?
because it's like you got to break up with her, right?
Yeah, basically.
You have
I
to
would
cut
say,
it off.
Yeah.
There's no way to shit go back to using. She's okay with it. The pressure that she's gonna add to it.
Right. It's about it. Because the good thing about you now is that you've been through periods to where you could say, yo, I practice abstinence.
Okay.
I don't want to have sex no more. I need to get my mind right. You know what?
Yeah.
I gotta stop.
Yeah.
You know, with you, but a lot of men can't really say that to a woman, because it's just, you say that to a woman and they're like, come on.
Yeah.
No sex? Come on. Let's be realistic.
Yeah, they're not gonna want to. They're not even gonna want you to be serious. They're gonna play it off like it's a joke.
Whatever. Yeah. So with you have an edge on that, because you know you went through that.
Yeah.
But I feel that if you think to that perspective, or if that's your perspective of her, I think you gotta kill it.
Yeah.
It's best to just kill it. Say, yo, I'm practicing abstinence.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't want for you to stop. You keep doing what you're doing,
Yeah.
whatever. That's how I would rock with that.
Yeah, you're right, because it's not worth it. It's not.
Nah, it's not. You know, if the trust ain't there, it's just better to rock out somewhere else.
Facts.
Because
their problem becomes your problem. That's the way I see it.
Yeah.
Their problems become your problems, and you don't want that type of problem.
Oh, yeah. Then you're talking about a horrible decision right there. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. So y'all hear that, fellas? If you feel like that your lady ain't your lady, she ain't being faithful, and you already going.
Well, she could be
Raw
your
dog.
lady and somebody else's lady and somebody
Yeah.
else's lady and somebody else.
So
And
if you
you
feel
know,
like
keeps
that,
going on.
and especially you could test her like, hey, I want to start using condom. I don't trust you. If she don't, if she bite back,
I don't know if that's the best way to put it. I don't trust you. You know what I'm saying?
I
That's
don't
a
know.
little. It's a little.
I mean, you got to be direct. If you
I
got a
agree.
sense,
That's true.
if you
that's true.
sense it, because you ain't gonna bring it up until you sense it. You're not even
Right.
gonna
Right.
entertain it unless you feel like something is happening. So you know, it could just be a way to be like, yo, you know what? I want to go back to condoms. I don't feel safe, like right now. And pay attention to her reaction.
Yeah.
Cause if she care about her health, she would want to sit down with you, know why, and she would want to understand what's going on with you. But if she just want to just go straight to no condoms, then obviously she don't care.
Yeah.
She don't
facts.
even care to know why you want to start using condoms. She just want to, you know what I mean, just keep going the way she want to keep going.
Yeah.
So
Facts.
be careful
facts.
out there, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, definitely. Let's get to number 3. Number 3 is saying to the person,
Okay.
take time to actually get to know the person
Yes.
you're considering to have sex with.
Yes.
This can help you make an informed decision about whether or not to engage in sexual activity. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about how to make the best decision sexually.
Yeah.
So once you know the person, and that's the thing with me, I got to get to know that person really before I say I'm gonna even go raw dog.
Yeah. Definitely.
But even that's another level, you know, to take it up once you start having sex with somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to be quite frank, if you don't trust that person, you shouldn't even be having sex with her.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, a
Yeah.
lot of times the body look very appetizing, and
Yeah.
you know, physical features could drive you crazy.
Yeah.
You know, that thing is like a drug. You know,
It is a drug.
I was addicted
It's
to it.
hypnotizing.
Yeah, I was addicted to it back in the days.
It is a drug.
Yeah, 100%. I used to be addicted. So, you know, these are some of the things that I feel that is definitely important for everybody to understand, that when you start having sex with different ladies, it's important to understand that become a drug. It is a drug.
Very addicting.
Yeah. And
Very, very
you
addicting.
know you have to have it deep down within, and you know you have to have it X amount of times per day.
Yeah.
And you know that the person you're with can't give it to you X amount of times per day.
You're gonna find it.
Yeah, you know.
My thing is, the older I got, the more where I realized, like, it's good that women give us a challenge to get to actually having
that
sex
point?
with them. Because if every woman just gave it up, we guys will be so addictive that every woman that we see, and it wasn't no challenge, it was just in a society where, let's say we was in a society where
even if you,
let's just say, hypothetically speaking,
Okay.
ladies, please, I'm just, you know what I mean, just making up a scenario. Let's say we was,
you keep it 100. No reason to be apologetic about it. Come on.
okay,
Yeah.
so let's say we in a society where, I don't want to say they have to have sex with you, but it was more like they understood why you want sex. And let's say we was in a society where women was actually able to express their sexual, you know, desires more than men, because it's suppressed even in this day and age with all
Okay.
the internet. It's still suppressed a little, you know, like
Okay.
they used to the men approaching them. So let's say we, you know, the ladies was like that, you know, they kind of felt like he needs it and he has to get it.
Yeah.
You think us men would be able to really, I know like a lot of bad things happen from dudes out there that cannot get laid, you know what I mean? But you think if everybody was able to get laid, we would get things done out here? Or it's like we just see a beautiful lady and it's like, yo, I know I could get her because it's just this type of world, you know what I mean? You think like we would be able to really,
But that is the kind of world that we live in right now, though. I mean, basically, listen, man. To be quite honest, I believe that you could have any female out there. If she's not,
it is the
if she's
world,
not,
but
if
let's
she's not,
be real.
if she's not taken, you can have her. Even if it's a one night
Okay.
stand, if she's not taking, you can have her. You know, if she's
Realistic-
having sex, you can
Yeah.
have sex with her.
Yeah,
It's,
but
it's
realistically,
just, it just is what it is.
realistically speaking, though,
Yeah, yeah.
is if like it didn't take you much effort,
Or if it
where
didn't
it's
take,
like you
oh
can
no,
see
yeah,
her,
yeah. Okay, I got what you're
and
saying.
in like 2 hours you need sex, she's gonna give it to you just because of the society that we live in.
Right.
Do
I
you
mean,
think-
I've had sex with females that I met less than 5 minutes. And
Yeah, but the way
I'm
you-
having sex with them. But what I'm saying,
the experiences you've been through, it's not normal, man.
oh, it's
Like,
not. No, it
it's
is
not
normal.
normal.
It is normal. I think
because
so.
I'm talking in a because when you go to certain places,
Yeah.
you meet certain people that's about that. But let's say you're
Right.
in a neighborhood right here and everybody's just used to the neighborhood right here. They're not used to nothing crazy.
Right. Right.
Because if I go to a resort right now that's for like vacation people,
Mhm.
I know I'm gonna run into a girl that's probably like, I'm
Right.
here
I mean,
to do the same
certain-
thing. Like I'm
right.
here to
Certain places,
you
this
know
is what
this is
everybody
what
is
everybody's
there for.
doing. But let's
Yeah.
say you in places like more like, you know what I mean, like residential areas.
Okay.
It happens, but you gotta run into the right ones. It's not
Right. No, I understand what you're saying.
But my question for you was,
yeah,
do
yeah.
you think men would be as progressive you are? You think would be as productive as we are if anywhere you go, the women in like an hour or two you can bang them?
I think so. Absolutely. You know why? Because
But we were just talking about how addictive it is.
it's definitely addictive.
Because
but
for me-
certain addiction make you progress as well. I mean,
Yeah.
listen,
No, you're right.
It-
But certain addiction,
take away from the progress that you got to make.
it's not even taken away. It takes away from your physical. It takes away from your stamina. It takes away from your mental.
You know
You're
what it
tired.
is. You know what it is. I must say, you see, like with me, man. When it comes down to sex,
Yeah.
sex is a tool that. Sex is something that helps me to know that if I'm in shape or if I'm not in shape. You know what I mean? So if I'm having sex with a lady and I realize that I'm all winded and the sex is good, but I'm
Yeah,
winded and I
yeah.
can't continue, but I want to continue.
Yeah,
I know
that's
I got
how
a
you
problem.
test. That's how you test your
Your physical,
fitness,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So with me, I think that,
But
it's
that's you though. Not every guy. Some dudes out there. Once I know a couple people I grew up with. Maybe they more mature now, but all they just wanted to do was just have. I don't even know if it was the sex or just get the girl, but I know it was just girls. And I'm
Oh,
thinking
yeah,
like
that was
as
my
we
thing, man.
Yeah,
you
but
know,
the thing was like, I'm pretty sure you probably had like your business or you probably was focused on
yeah.
money or
yeah,
progressing. I know
Oh,
some
you
dudes
saying that was the
that's
only
just
thing.
what they worried about.
Yeah,
And
but
as we got older,
as a teenager, yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be.
no, not teenagers, 20s, in their 20s.
Oh no.
Late 20s.
Oh no. Oh.
So what I'm
That's
saying is,
crazy.
as we got older, to me especially, I
Yeah,
feel
that's
like it
crazy.
became more easier to have sex with the ladies. It became more easier to, cause now you are looked at. Yeah. We definitely got some motorcycles passing through out here. Y'all know we in a remote area, secret location.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm saying, as we got older, now that you are looked at as a man, I feel like it's easier for you to have sex with ladies, especially for me. I feel like, a part of being a man is ladies find comfort, and in comforting you, sex is a part of that comfort. So sex becomes very easy. But my thing with it is, as it's easier for us now, if it was easier like that in our 20s, will we get anything done? That's just what I would, what I was looking at.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. For me, what happened, I think that, in my teenage years, that's when it was competition. That's when it was like an art. That's when
Yeah.
it was like life. That's all that life is
Yeah,
about.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I had to have it. That's, if I get a job, I'm working so that way I could bring Shorty out to
Uh-huh.
have sex with her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm working to get that money so I could
Yeah.
take,
Have that freedom to do what
to
you
have sex.
Yeah.
It was all about sex, and the more sex that I have was, you know, that was my life.
Yeah.
But that's, like I said, that's the teenage years.
Yeah.
Now, as hit 20, 19, 20, it started to switch up a little bit, because
Yeah.
at that point it's like, okay, you know what?
Yeah.
I need that bread.
Yeah. You understand your power as a man is,
Yeah.
I
It,
could,
it started to change
yeah,
up.
I could go out and really, you know, make my bread, make my money, and as when I come back to my ladies now, at least I could provide something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. So it's I think if you're doing that in your late 20s, I think that's a problem. I think it's
Yeah.
definitely a problem. That's for the teenage years. Let's get to
Facts.
number 2. Number 2 is talking about trusting your instinct.
Okay.
If something doesn't feel right, it's important to trust your instinct and reconsider your decision. So yeah, 100%. You know,
Facts. Facts.
I think that's we kind of touched on that a little bit,
Yeah.
as far as with what we thought was getting advice from someone. If you feel that you got to get advice, maybe you shouldn't even go all out with that.
Yeah.
To have that sex. But let's get to number 1. Number 1 is communicate openly and honestly. Before engaging in sexual activities with someone, it's important to have an open, honest conversation about expectation, boundaries, and preferences. Yeah. Now, as I speak on that number 1, I remember, I forgot his name, but he had called in and he was talking about his lady, I believe his baby mother or his wife. Initially, she was willing to do certain things, and then she just cold turkey stopped.
Yeah.
And
Margin.
yeah, so it's one of those things to where if the communication is there and that's the expectation, and then all of a sudden these expectations get thrown out the window.
Yeah.
Now you're talking about the communication is like you know,
Yeah.
it's like whatever agreement, it becomes null and void.
Yeah.
And
Facts.
you know, it's one of those things to where if you're not honest about what you communicate, and it doesn't even make sense to communicate,
True.
because it's gonna, in the long run, the real is gonna come out anyway. So
Facts.
not to speak honestly and openly about it, it gets a little crazy.
Facts.
You know, so communication, we back to that communication. Communication is, it seems like it comes up very, very often
Yeah.
when it comes down to a lot of things. A lot of
It's-
things we speak about is relationships. We talk about
Yeah.
love. We talk about money, and money and sex and money mostly is what we talk about, really.
Facts. Facts.
And that communication keeps on coming up.
yeah.
It's an important factor.
Facts.
You know?
Communication, man. It
Yeah.
makes it breaks the relationship.
And you know, we number 1 is talking about the boundaries as well. For me, it was kind of surprising to see that, you know, if you're not having sex more than twice a week, then the friends is not off limits. You know, friends
Yeah.
is off limits only if it's twice a week or more.
Yeah. Yeah. I
So-
mean, yeah, that's
It's boundaries. You know what I'm saying? For
yeah.
me,
But you gotta know the
I-
person you with, because I can't just go out there and say that, and I ain't trying to start nothing with the ladies. But you gotta know
it's
the,
all
the
right.
women
Pretty
that you
blacks,
with.
it's all right. You know, they love you, man. They love you.
You gotta know who you with. You know what I mean? You know, you gotta know what rules you're practicing.
Yeah, so the boundaries is definitely important. That's why I kind of love this number 1, the way it's presented. You know what I'm saying? And then it also speak about all those expectations. You know what I'm saying? So the boundaries, the expectations, the preferences. You know, this is when you make a decision. You're making a decision based on that communication, and then when you get indulged in having sex or whatever kind of sex you want to have, because you know, it's sort of like some females like anal sex,
Yeah.
and anal sex is what it is. But you know, a lot of times I've heard that a lot of females like to prep them prior to having anal sex. You know, so communication is just a big part of this whole when you're making a good sexual decision. you know. So Pretty Blacks, we
Yeah.
got a couple of minutes as far as on the radio. We're gonna run through it a little bit on the YouTube because the radio time we about to up on the radio. But any closing statement you want to make for the radio, we're gonna come back to the YouTube and
Yeah.
do a little overtime on the YouTube a little bit. But your last statement just for the radio purpose.
Yeah. Just just communication. Like we said, that's the main important thing is communication. So definitely communicate. You know what I mean? And y'all should be good. Whatever you feel comfortable with, let her know, and she'll let you know.
Okay, that's what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening live from the radio, you could check us out on YouTube. We're gonna keep it zoomed in on YouTube, which is Holla at Me Radio. We live on the YouTube channel and also Facebook. So, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that's gonna be it for the radio version. But we're gonna keep it going as far as the YouTube version. So Pretty Blacks. So as you were saying, you feel as if communication is one of the top. It's one of the top things.
Yeah.
When it comes down to making a good
Make sure
sexual decision.
Yes, make sure you communicate and let her know what you comfortable, what you like, what you comfortable with, and she'll be open to also let you know. You know what I mean? So,
Right. So, I find that is very important when you're making a decision as far as sexually to deal with another individual because it's one of those things to where anything could happen. Now, you could get a baby, you could get STDs. STDs, a lot of them are curable, a lot of them will kill you. I mean, the thing is, when you do have a baby that comes and you don't want it or she doesn't want it, well, she has the control over it because she could say, no, I'm not getting an abortion.
Yeah.
And guess what? You're pretty much,
yeah, it's over.
yeah. So it's so important to make sure you know who you're dealing with. And I believe one of the things that I like to ask females too is how they feel about abortions
Okay.
before I even get involved with them. For me, I'm not saying that I'm not against abortion. I feel like a woman, that's a choice that she has to make because it's her body. Now, a lot of times I feel like men out there on the whole would like to say they want to make the decision because they do not want to have any babies with that particular female. So that's something that all the fellas out there, when it comes down to getting involved and having sexual intercourse with a female, is so important to base that on whatever communication y'all have, because if she tell you straight up that she will not have an abortion and you're not feeling any future with her, there's going to be a future. You're talking about 18 to 21 years. I don't know how long child support lasts, but it's going to be a headache for 18 years.
Facts.
Facts.
That's
or
a long
21
time.
years, however long that takes to seal, so if you don't feel as if that woman could to even have a baby with, then the sex part probably should be out of the question as well. So definitely open communication is number one. If you don't trust your instinct, ladies and gentlemen, that instinct, if your instinct is telling you something different, you need to do something different, meaning no sex. Okay. And that's what it is. I feel like taking advice from someone else, if you have to go to that route, maybe you should not have sex with that particular person, because the vibes is right, it's right. Just like Pretty Black said, he had his lady, that lady on the bed, and he know what time it was, and there wasn't a second option. He just got down to business, handled his business. That is what it is.
Yes, sir.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that's what it is. We're going to leave it at that. When it comes down to making a good sexual decision, that's all the maps, how we mapped it out. We talking about good communication. That's number one. Number 2, protect yourself. Number 3, make sure that you and her beliefs is aligned together. And number 4, if you choose to go to have sex, make sure you enjoy it. Make sure you enjoy yourself, and keep it 100. If something you don't like, say you don't like it. If it's something that you do like, by all means, that's what sex is about. It's a natural thing that everybody should enjoy, and by all means, keep it safe out there. So, Pretty Blacks, you want to kind of cool out the vibes. Let's get to a little music. Like I said, it's after 8. Radio version is over. So, ladies and gentlemen, we just gonna rock out with a little music and get it rocking.
I'm drinking, I'm drinking, I'm drinking, I'm drinking. Oh Lord, 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 Lord. I'm drinking rum and Red Bull, and you see, let me heart full. Them want me get awful, like them on the dance, I'll get grappled. And I'm rum and Red Bull, and you see, let me heart full. Them want me get awful, like them on the dance, I'll get grappled. We start the day with the flask cranberry with ice in a glass.
This is how we doing it tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Holla at me radio.
The flask, then we move to the quart. Tell the bartender the bill restart. Coconut to rub me use, wash off me heart. Then you must. I'm drinking rum and Red Bull, and you see, let me heart full. Them want me get awful, like them on the dance.
Ladies and gentlemen, DJ Pretty Blacks are the 1s and 2s. This is how we doing it tonight, baby.
And you see, let me heart. You better know, you better know.
I don't know you, but
Ladies and gentlemen, we just want to say we back in effect. Holla at me radio. Seems like the communication is getting better and better and better and better. So this is how we doing it tonight, baby. Caribbean Sunday, trust and believe. Love is Tuesday and Financial Wednesdays will be back. Let's get it cracking, baby.
Tell me what you wanna, what you really, really wanna do. Tell me, baby girl, hey, I know I'm like yo, yo. If you really love me, let it flow, flow. And if you don't love me, let me go, go. What in the road, boy, I let you know that.
sometimes. I don't know about you, but
It's not to cry.
Gentlemen, DJ Pretty Blacks and the 1s and 2s. This is how we doing it tonight, baby.
Beep, beep, the singer got the key to the Jeep. And we pretty girl want to meet. So tell me what's up before me it in the streets. You see, I'll be at 9, 10. The whole of them girl they want to be our friend. And you me really love, why you want it to end? You have me brains a puzzle, me can't comprehend. But then again,
everyone falls in love sometimes.
whoa, nah.
I don't know about you, but it ain't a crime.
Big time forward. The
Star boy there, so. Came into the game, no one replace me. Me love my Hennessy straight, me no chaser. All of my guys know me all about me paper. Me got me girls all around me, me no chaser. Yeah, Star boy coming.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say one thing. I just want to say love is love. We start with love and we're going to end with love. And I want to thank y'all for listening. We definitely in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, we love it. This is why we do it. So we will keep on doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it. I want to thank y'all for listening. Peace and love. Love is love. Ladies and gentlemen, until now, we definitely will be in the building. Rock, rock, rock with us. Let's go.
Representing for me city. Can't find me rep my thing, yo. Become clean like me coming on me video. Make me come through like a soldier. Pretty and she pleasing my rosa. She got the keys to my Porsche and my Rover. Win Miami, living la vida loca. Yeah, yeah, you got the teen, I know. You got the body, I know. You make me sing, I know. You make me sing, I know. Yeah, yeah, you got the teen, I know. You got the body, I